Gabby here, and welcome to another video on my YouTube channel and blog. And today I am reviewing the Simon Says Stamp February card kit. So here's the unboxing, and that is not included in the February card kit. That is a 6x6 paper pad from Pink Paisley. It's Moonstruck. I just thought it was really pretty and I ordered it, and it came with the card kit. So that is not included, but it's something I'll probably use for some other projects later. So now let's look at the card kit. So this was my first time ordering a card kit from Simon Says Stamp, so I didn't really know what to expect. I mean, you can always kind of see what the products are and they tell you what's in there, but the actual packaging and everything. So I think it's super cool that they gave me a little piece of candy. I'm going to put that away and eat that later. So there's a breakdown of everything that you have included in your kit on that piece of paper. So this is the Coffee and Tea Simon Says stamp set. And then this is the Simon Says Stamp craft die, Coffee Love. It's super cute. It's a little guy holding a heart. Then you also get 12 sheets of the 6x6 cream and sugar from Doodlebug. The patterns on the paper are super cute, and that same little coffee cup is included on a couple of the pages. That illustration, super duper cute, so it'll be really easy for you to coordinate a bunch of stuff. So I think that this paper is good for cards. I think it'll be good for scrapbooking. If you do pocket pages, if you do planner pages and you've got one of the tab punches, I just feel like there's a lot you can do with it. It's double-sided and lots of little sweet, cute characters and illustrations, just super duper cute. So this one is actually the one I'm going to use for the card that I'm going to make, and I didn't know that at the time that I was filming this, but I just thought that one was really, really cute too. And you get, I think I said 12 sheets, but just in case I didn't, yeah, you get 12 double-sided sheets of that paper. So the next thing is you get 1 pack of the Crate Paper Cute Girl epoxy stickers. So I'm shaking those down in the middle so that you can see everything. They kind of got shifted a little bit. So I'm going to grab a piece of cardstock so that everything's really clear. And you get light pink and dark pink and gold glitter heart epoxy stickers. You get some turquoise and gold star sequins. Those would be really pretty in a shaker card. And you get 8 of these gold paper clips. They're really, really cute, really fun. And then the next thing is the Doodlebug shape sprinkles. They're very, very cute, and they coordinate with the cream and sugar paper from Doodlebug as well. This is a piece of Doll Pink Simon Says Stamp cardstock. That's Surf Blue Simon Says Stamp cardstock. And that is a piece of 120-pound white Simon Says Stamp cardstock. And this is a piece of Nina Desert Storm cardstock. So you get 4 pieces of cardstock and then all of your other stuff. And then you also get this sheet with 6 card inspirations for you to look at in case you need a little bit of help with what to do with your kit. So I'm going to put all of this back together so you can see everything all at once, so you know exactly how much you're getting in your kit, at least the February kit. And the only thing that didn't make it back is my little piece of candy. So I think it's a really, really nice value. So I'm going to start here by stamping the images, because for me it helps to see the images stamped on paper. It makes it easier for me to decide what type of stamp I'm going to use, just in case like I look at it later. I have a swatch book of like a lot of my stamps. So this is the coffee cups, and or a tea cup, depends, and there's a tea bag there as well. And then there are some little hearts that I stamped in some red ink just because I wanted to see what they would look like. That's probably what I would stamp them in normally. Just like the other stamps, I'd probably stamp them in black ink. So this time I'm stamping faces because there were a bunch of faces included with the stamp set as well. So I stamped something on each one of those little cups in the tea bag, and then there's one more face down at the bottom to the right there, if you can see, right under those hearts. So now I'm going to go through and stamp the sentiments that were in the stamp set. I'm going to stamp them a couple times so I can really see them well. A lot of cute things here with enough coffee. Anything's possible. Coffee and friends make the perfect blend. Very, very cute. And one thing, there is a quote that says, "A woman's like a tea bag. You never know how strong it is until it's in hot water." So I think that's super cute, and those are all of the stamps. So now I'm going to do some die cutting of that cute little coffee cup, and I cut him out in a couple of different colors of paper because I wanted to just cut those apart to make the actual coffee cup. So what I realized is I didn't need to cut it out in black. I could have just stuck a piece of black paper behind it, and that's what I ended up doing. I just traced the image onto a piece of black paper and then just fussy cut it out really quick so that the eyes and the mouth would show through as black, and then I just cut the center across to make the little holder on it in the Desert Storm cardstock, and then I just colored in the lid and the heart with some Copic markers and assembled everything, and I put the white arms back in there so they were visible. So now I'm going to work on actually making the card. So here I ended up deciding to make a square card. So that is a square framelits die from Sizzix at, I think it's 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. And this is just one of my Spellbinders heart dies. And that's the Surf Blue cardstock from Simon Says Stamp. And my finished card is going to be a 5 by 5 square card. So here I was trying to figure out which one of the sentiments I wanted to use, and I decided to use the I only need two things, coffee and you. Or I'm sorry, I only need two things, you and coffee. And I'm going to stamp that out, I only need two things, on a little bit of that leftover Surf Blue cardstock from my die cut. And I'm just going to trim that down and then cut the ends off and make it into a little banner. And I probably need to replace the blade on my trimmer there. I'm getting the little fuzzy edges. But I'm going to just trim the corners there and make that into a banner. And then here, I'm going to use my Stamp Perfect tool to line those up on the heart exactly where I want them to go. So this way I know that, yes, they're even and they're going to be straight. So I stamped it twice. I'm satisfied with how that looks. And now we're going to move on to actually putting the card together because we've got all of our die cuts done. We've got everything stamped out. We're ready to actually make our card. So the first thing I wanted to do was just check, make sure everything looks good. Okay, so I need to put everything on an actual card base that I hadn't cut out yet. So I'm using the 120-pound white cardstock that came in the kit to do a 5 by 5 square card. So I'm cutting this down at 5 inches by 10 inches, and I'm just going to use a little groove right there in my trimmer to make my scoring line. It's a quick tip and just to save you a little bit of time right there. And then I'm just going to make sure my edge is really crisp and start putting my card together. So for this, I'm going to put a little bit of Tombow adhesive directly on the back there and put this directly on the card base because I'm going to have a little bit of bulk because I'm going to have 2 layers on the card, so I didn't want to do 3. So I'm just going to put that flat on the card base. So to adhere my heart, my cup, and my little banner there, I'm just using regular foam tape, and I'm putting it down at the bottom a little bit because I still need to put that banner at the top, so I didn't want to center it between the top and bottom. So I'm just cutting a really thin strip of foam tape there. I'm just going to peel off the release paper, kind of line it up, and now the last thing to do is to add the coffee cup. So I'm just using regular foam tape there, and I made sure that I cut a couple of small pieces to make sure that the lid had enough support because I didn't want it to get bent or anything as it's going through the mail. So once I peel that release paper off, I'm going to just grab my little coffee cup, put that right in the center there. Okay, and the last thing I wanted to do was I felt like it could have used a couple of little embellishments, and I looked at my the epoxy stickers that came with it, and I ended up using just one of the gold glitter hearts and not any of the round ones. And then I just did a little bit of Wink of Stella on the lid, and now that's the finished card. So I think it's a super cute kit. And then of course I'd stamp my stamp on there. I think it's a super cute kit, totally worth it, and you can make a lot of really fun stuff with it. So there's the completed card. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!